Why do you not trust Archon Belketh to find a cure?
If anyone, alive or undead, can find a cure, it is he. I am concerned that he will not find it in time to save Anastasia.
He was among those that supported her being named as Hierophant.
It was the Mother Namtaru that chose Anastasia, not Belketh. He is smart enough to know better than to defy the avatar of a dragon goddess. More vampires and liches lost to this infernal sickness. I must press on to find that blasted cure. A band of beastmen, attacking wizards to assuage some ancient humiliation. Ready the army.
Do they truly believe those stories about the wizards creating them to serve as slaves?
I was there. That's exactly what was done. The mages called them allies. Centaurs hauling fat wizards to the theater, and harpies fanning their wings to keep away the heat of the sun.
It's a pity to kill them. They're so proud and beautiful.
Yes, it is. A waste of arrows. And their souls are useless for binding into ghosts.
Died well. We've caught Archon Belketh's scent. The Angel of Death has made his camp just north of here.
Lord Vane, was that a dragon that you were talking to before I came in? It looked ghastly.
A dragon indeed, and a ghost too, or rather, a specter. It was Belketh's messenger. The Archon has found a temporary remedy. It requires such spirits.
But what of the true remedy?
The true remedy can only be found in the Invisible Library, and to get there we will need to travel underground to consult the Dark Elves.
Won't it be too late for my mistress? Is she going to die?
No, not while I still have the strength to wield my sword. I have offered Belketh our services to help him raise other spectral dragons. This will buy Anastasia months against the sickness, perhaps even a year.
Lord Vane, I want you to turn me. Like in the old days, before the Mother Namtaru. You certainly know how. You were Belketh's student. What good am I to you, or to anyone in this weak, mortal body?
If I drink you dry, you will die, Zakara. Do you understand what this will lead to? Only the venom of a Namtaru can revive you, and you will become one of us. Cold, barren, childless, heartless. Surely Anastasia has taught you this.
Anastasia taught me that this is my purpose. To serve the Spider Queen and feed its champions in time of need.
Turn her, Lord Vane, or at least drink her blood. She is offering it of her own free will.
We will raise Zakara in the old ways, discovered by Belketh, with the blood and venom of the Namtaru.
I have wrapped her body in fine linen. It's for the best, Lord Vane, for you and for her. Asher uses all. Why did you leave the Order? You and Anastasia were so close.
I have no memories of my years with Anastasia. Though I do remember all too clearly the centuries spent serving Belketh.
No memory? Vane, you were Anastasia's lover for a decade.
I'm sorry, Ludmilla. You certainly speak the truth, but the memories are gone.
And what about Zakara? You brought her to Anastasia. She was just a child then. You said she was like a daughter to you. Belkith's Reaper grown soft for a little girl no taller than your knee.
Zakara? My daughter? Has the sickness twisted your own memories, Ludmilla? Let's find its cure before we both go mad. Then I will seek answers to these questions.
Anastasia sent Zakara with you because she could not make this decision. She loves her too much. You must be the one to turn her. And I'll be damned by the dragons if I know why.
I know that if I transform this child, one door will open and another will close. I decide who I am, not the circumstances.
You have changed indeed if you hesitate turning a willing convert. The old Reaper would do what must be done.
Lady Ludmilla, I too once thought that life and death were simple matters. There is nothing simple. All choices have consequences, even those as simple as drinking a woman's blood or wiping away a child's tears.
Vane, do not tell me that you've forgotten that dragon blood crystals could be used to create a gate into the spirit world. Sandro certainly remembered my teachings. We'll need crystals to summon the spectral dragons. This is the power I groomed you for. It is not too late for you to finally embrace your potential and accept your destiny.
Ha! You call this power? This is nothing but a parlor trick. As for my destiny, I prefer to write it myself.
You think running from Ash's plan means you're strong and free. Blindness, arrogance, foolish folly. Others will pay for your defiant errors.
I have paid in full for nearly every mistake I ever made. And speaking of guilt and power, I don't know yet what part you've played in this sickness. But for your own sake, you had better hope that Anastasia...
I'll send a spectral dragon to our Hierophant. I owe you that. Its spirit will shelter her from the sickness for a time. Take the other relics and find the invisible library. Anastasia's fortune is no longer in my hands, it is in yours.
Mistress Anastasia told me that you might not be able to do this, and that I was not to be offended. But I beg you, Lord Vane, do not refuse me now. I want to take the dark robes.
If Anastasia did not turn you herself, it is because she does not think you are ready to make your decision.
But I'm ready now. Anastasia has given me to you for you to teach me, to guide me into the dark arts. You are the only man she truly trusts.
Then learn this. Time is both an ally and a torture to a Death Lord. Do not be so quick to make this choice. You will have an eternity to regret it.
do not understand, Lord Vane. I'm useless as a mortal. My powers will always be limited.
It is your living mind that interests me most, Zakara. My years with the Wind Swords taught me that mortals think quite differently than the undead. All stakes seem greater to them when facing death. Your thoughts will have used to me.
Why did you leave my mistress, Lord Vane? I remember you two were so close, and how sad we both were when you left.
I have no memories of my years with Anastasia. Though I do remember all too clearly the centuries spent serving Belketh.
No memory? Vane, you were Anastasia's lover for a decade.
I'm sorry. Ludmilla, you probably speak the truth. But I'm afraid the memories are gone.
And what about Zakara? You brought her to Anastasia. She was just a child then. You said she was like a daughter to you. Belketh's Reaper grown soft for a little girl no taller than your knee.
Your daughter? Shall I call you father then? When we were in private, Anastasia allowed me to call her mother. She also said I should always trust you.
Trust Lord Vane? That you can. Like you can trust a scorpion to sting you on the palm whilst you pet its back.
Lucky for us, Mistress Anastasia's sting got him first then.
Indeed. But to call Vane your father? Come to think of it, you do bear a certain pesky resemblance to the Reaper. As they say, crab apples never fall far from the tree.
This is nonsense. The sickness must have twisted your own memories, Ludmilla. Let's find its cure before we both go mad. Then I will seek answers to these questions.
Lord Vane, these dark territories are protected by 3 armies. If we want to pass through, they'll need to be defeated.
These dark elves were massacred. Who could have done such a thing?
There's nothing left but blood and splinters. We can't even use their bows. This is like the battlefield I saw at Nelsham's Scar. It bears the Reaper's signature.
There are footprints of little ones leading south. Had it been me, I would not have spared the children.
Who but you would remember that? Incriminating you to the Dark Elves is a clever way to keep us from the cure. There is a precise purpose here. It seems we have a new enemy.
Unless it is an old one that has found his way back to us.
Did you truly kill children? I thought those Reaper stories were only legends.
We are who we are, and then some.
There are rifts in the Vale near the Invisible Library, and in time they will destroy it. Only the power of the Void could cause such a blemish.
Then we both know who's behind this, Belketh. Your favorite disciple, Sandro. But you said that he was gone, annihilated. I slew dozens of his followers to ensure that they would not help him return.
If it is him, Vane, you are strong enough to defeat him. You need only accept your power and wield it.
You turned me into an undead, made me your executioner. Now you would make me the slayer of the Netherlord? Am I your only toy? Are the others broken?
I cannot undo the destiny of a man. I can only help him prepare for it. Vane, you must accept who you are.
Sandro is your creation, Belketh. He is your mistake to undo.
Lord Vane, we need you to help us chase brothers that fell victims to Sandro. We are guardians, serving the invisible library. The Netherlord broke the chain that tied my brothers' minds to ours. Left alone, they have grown mad and dangerous. Only death can save them from their misery.
There are other remedies. Surely you know this.
Please, they must be destroyed. It is the ending they would wish.
These bodies are fresh. A dozen severed heads laughing at the sky. Bloody bones placed upon the ground to form the symbol of death. I did this once before, when striking down the village of Sin Shadi. They had to understand true fear. A fear greater than death itself. That was my message then. But what is the message now? He's taken only the bones, to fill his ranks with skeletons, no doubt, leaving their bodies' flesh in a heaping, rotting mound. I did this countless times. The message is from me, enumerating my crimes. Does he want me to fear him? Or does he hope to drive me mad? Bodies left to die of thirst and sorrow, in terrible pain and hopeless despair. My signature, the Reaper's death knell. My sanity, that's his target. He thinks my conscience drove me from the cult of the Spider Queen. He thinks that I've grown weak, or that I'm overwrought with guilt. An easy prey for the void and its promise of eternal pardon.
Well done, Vane. You have completed your mission, and now I shall complete mine.
Master Belkith, Lord Vane has lost important memories related to me and Anastasia. Ludmilla fears that it's the sickness, but he shows no signs of illness.
Are you hiding something from me, Vane? Could Sandro have touched your mind?
I have lost memories, but I do not feel that the Netherlord is responsible. It is something else.
The invisible library of the Faceless holds many secrets. Some say all of them. We are in dire need of answers. It is time to go and find them.
And so we meet again, my brother in darkness. I've been leaving you messages, but you refuse to answer me, so I've come to you. Only you can truly appreciate the genius in my handiwork. Gentle rifts of void, eagerly eating away at the seams of Asha's creation.
You are insane, Sandro. There is nothing but emptiness at the end of your mad journey.
Interesting metaphor. Emptiness. I see that you've been there yourself, but I've gone further. There is something on the other side. And I'm not talking about Asha's moon. There is a place where you are free to write your own destiny. It's a place you would like, brother.
Let us end this, Sandro. Fight me, and bring this tragic tale to a proper ending.
You still believe there's something worth saving in this world. Let's see how much you've learned since we last met. I've learned how to live 4 lives in a single day.
seer will pierce through Sandro's...
We are the Reapers, and Vayne is one of us. You, too, have holes in your mind. I know your secrets, and if you do not slay me, the Nether Lord will learn them too. Sandro will blot out the world. Die, Reaper! Join us in our folly. Thank you, Lord Vayne. The rift in the library has been sealed, though holes in its fabric still remain.
For someone who was mad, he fought like a demon.
Madness for a faceless is living life alone. But our faculties remain the same. Now, I ask you to destroy me. For I cannot bring doom upon myself.
But you still retain your senses. You don't seem mad to me.
We are the Faceless, but I am no longer one of them. I am alone. I long to meet Malassa. Send me to my goddess, or I'll have you meet your own.
The corruption of the Faceless and the sickness that weakens Anastasia are of the same origin. Sandro, your strategy is brilliant. You attack first the only enemies that can truly understand the danger you represent. An illusion. That wasn't the real Sandro. I should not be surprised.
Well done, Vayne. It would seem that the years have made you wiser. I am foiled again. You have dispelled my illusions, but can you defeat me?
Illusions. Damn. I've closed the rifts in the void, but Sandro has escaped.
How dare you approach our gates with the blood of our brothers and sisters still wet upon your blades? We fear neither the Angel of Death nor its Reaper.
I'm not the one you're looking for, Dark Elf. Someone else has slaughtered your kin, seeking to lay blame upon me.
Lady Iris, we seek only a cure for our people. We have a common enemy who pulls the strings to bring upon us a bloody feud. Let us enter together the Invisible Library and ask questions to its keepers. They will confirm that we speak the truth.
The Faceless know no truth. I shall allow your ghosts to enter the library, but your bodies will rot before its gate. the Reaper walking the shadows as if he were one of us, slitting the throats of our warriors in their sleep. Their blood cries for vengeance.
The Netherlord Sandro has returned, and he wears a mask forged by the Faceless. It allows him to change his appearance. He stole my own identity to enter the library. He stole Lord Vane's to keep us both from joining minds and thwarting his foul plans.
We too suspect the return of Sandro. He knows my signature all too well, for we rode together for decades.
Then we must take counsel immediately. Count us among your allies until this Sandro is destroyed.
The Reaper of Souls, once so close to Sandro. If I discover you are playing games with us, I shall cut out your treacherous heart with a wooden dagger.
If we do not stop Sandro, your dagger would be welcome. For there will be no games left to play with